Buenos dias a todos. My name is Dr. Nelson Ladja and this is CCMC COVID Update. So, together with the Incident Command System of Zamboanga City Medical Center and our Medical Director, OIC, the Regional Director of DOH Region 9, Dr. Emilia Minosimpo, I will bring you the latest update for today, which is May 10, 2020, Sunday, on our COVID-related admissions or cases. So, for the highlight of today's update, may good news po tayo na yung isang COVID positive natin na nag-turn out negative yung repeat swab niya, we will discharge the patient today. Ipapa-quarantine mo natin siya for 14 days pero that's good news kasi pwede na natin i-discharge yung patient. So, yung pasyente ay 60 plus years old na na-admit sa amin as pneumonia. And so far, stable naman siya for the entire course until lumabas yung result niya na negative. And another good news is, yung testing natin na Gene Expert is fully operational na talaga, no? At saka marami tayo din tinitest sa mga pasyente natin na COVID suspect. And then, yung Department of Agriculture na PCR, the next week, hopefully, magiging operational na rin. So, that's a good news for all Zamboangueños. And for ZCMC data, marami tayong mga COVID suspects na nagte-turn out with negative result for COVID-19. So, konting disclaimer lang tayo, no? Kasi may mga nagtatanong sa Facebook. So, lahat po ng mga sinasabi natin in this COVID update are all CCMC or the Zamboanga City Medical Center na data. So, outside from CCMC is hindi na po natin scope yun. So, everything as far as Zamboanga City Medical Center is concerned. Okay, so we are now 2 months, no? Almost 2 months na sinasabi natin naka-ECQ. Then, how are we going to assess? Kumusta yung Zamboanga in terms of effect ng ECQ? So, nagtanong tayo sa ating epidemiologist, our very own Dr. Norvi Jalani. So, tinanong natin, no, what's the status of the curve in Zamboanga City? Then, sabi niya, the curve we refer is the number of cases versus the critical care utilization, yung isolation wards, the ICU, and the ventilator. So, meaning, yung number of cases, ilan ang nagamit sa mga facility natin. So, as of this week, according to her, and I quote, we already reached the warning level as to isolation beds, which implies as an immediate need for more isolation or quarantine facilities. As to the spread of disease, the doubling time is 7 days with cases seen every week. New cases detected now came from a closed institution, close open parenthesis, jail, and not from the communities, which means ECQ is working despite of the results that are still pending, end of quote. Then another question natin, no, kay Dr. Jalani, what do we expect in the days to come before the deadline of ECQ by May 15? And according to her, and I quote, if indeed ECQ is successful, disease transmission may be interrupted across levels in the city. But we can only assume because we don't have mass testing yet. So the burden of infection is still unknown and not clear to us. End of quote. So yan po galing sa ating very own, no, epidemiologist na si Dr. Norvi Jalani. So based on her statement, mukhang nagiging effective yung mandate, no, ng local city government natin na for the ECQ, because as we notice, wala naman tayong nadadagdag na positive cases for a month now, except yung sa BGMP or sa Zamboanga City, Zamboanga Reformatory Center, in which according to her, nasa enclosed facility naman sila, enclosed community naman sila. Ibig sabihin nun, para bang nako-contain natin, no, yung spread sa mga group of population like the BGMP. So that's good news. So we now go to the census, no, as of for May 10, 2020, Sunday today. So we talk about yesterday, we have admitted COVID-related patients na 5. We have discharges na yung nakauwi na talaga sila to a step-down facility man yan or sa home quarantine na 10. And so far, good news, wala tayong na-record na death as of yesterday. So, we have a total census for today for COVID-related of 88. 12 is sa pedya, then 76 sa adult. So, as you can notice, di ba, 74 beds, 104 beds lang tayo, 74 beds sa adult, may excess pa rin tayo. So, marami pa rin tayong mga admission na nalilabel natin COVID suspect because sa pandemic na to, lahat ng pumapasok, basta may ubo, may lagnat, may sore throat, kino-consider natin until proven otherwise. Kaya hindi nakakapagtaka na may mga admissions tayo, napupuno tayo because of that. And not unless maswab na natin sila and may result, saka natin ma-label na non-COVID ito sila. Because sa panahon ngayon, mas maganda na yung sinasabi natin high index of suspicion. Especially those na merong mga sintomas na kapareho po ng COVID na symptoms. Like yung na-mention ko. So, sa 88 na census natin, 5 pa rin yung positive, pero yung isa noon, i-discharge na natin today. Then, we have recorded 53 na COVID suspect na nag-turn out negative sa mga swab result nila. And still, we have a pending result of 30. Because yung iba nito, nasali pa din doon sa sent out, like Davao, Manila, and yung iba na swab, na syempre weekends po, we need to, limited naman yung mga nagra-run ng test natin na tao. Kaya wala tayong Saturday, Sunday. But hopefully, we can augment this, manpower para at least kasi kailangan nila i-train para ma-accredit naman sila ng RITM so that qualified sila mag-run ng test. Okay. So, sa mga admissions natin, sa 88 na census, from Zamboanga District 1, na 35 patients among suspect. Zamboanga District 2, we have 34, 7 from Sibugay Province, 0 from Zamboanga del Sur, Zamboanga del Norte, we have 1, Basilan, we have 6, and Sulu and Tawi-Tawi, 0. So, sa positive naman, District 1 is 3 and District 2 is 2. Pero isa noon, sabi ko nga, i-discharge na siya. So, lahat ng remaining na COVID positive natin, still, sila ay po stable. Yung 4, inaantay na lang natin, mag-zero, yung sinasabi namin, zero negative na swab result. Meaning, from positive, magiging negative na yung result nila. So, sa na-mention ko na pending result na 30, so far, majority sa kanila ay stable. Isa lang doon sa adult ay critical at isa din sa pedya na critical. Iyon. But, majority, stable. Possible discharges today, I think this is a good news, we have a lot, 28. But, pinaprocess pa natin yung discharge procedure nila, yung service para mapagdalan sa kanila sa step-down quarantine site or for home quarantine, So, sa adult, 27 ang discharge natin and sa pedya is isa. So, kasama na sa adult, yung isa doon is positive. Pero sa step-down facility siya. So far, for the COVID-related death, as of today, wala tayong na-record. To give you an update lang, since Monday, di ba, na-mention ko, may na-record na tayo na 11 deaths since Monday, but today, 0 tayo. That's good news. Sa 11 na yon, 2 negative na yung result nila. Yung siyam is pending pa rin kasi outside nga sila. So anyway, I will give you an update as we go on sa ating COVID update. So, I'll give you an example lang, Pag mga DOA kasi or dead on arrival sa amin, tapos critical na hingal, nahirapan huminga, kino-consider po natin yun as COVID suspect. Kasi po, mahirap sa ngayon na hindi mataas yung clinical suspicion natin. So, sinuswab naman yun. So, ang kagandahan, like kagabi, meron tayong DOA din dumating na hingal-hingal, tapos, naswab natin agad kasi meron tayong result, ni-request natin yung pato natin na i-run kasi kailangan natin ma-identify. It turned out siya is negative. So, non-COVID death po yun. Kaya hindi siya na-record as COVID-related death. So, yun ang kagandahan ng may testing. Doon natin masisigurado na ito sila ay talagang indeed non-COVID. So, yan. So, that's for the census. Sa testing kits update natin, so far, di ba, operational na tayo since May 6, meron tayong available according to our pathologists na 900 kits or cartridges for the gene expert. Then, yung mga tinetest natin, kasi maraming nagtatanong, sila lang po yung mga symptomatic muna. We prioritize patients muna na kailangan ng testing. And of course, healthcare workers na kailangan ng testing. Other than that, yung mga non-healthcare workers na walang symptoms, unahin muna po natin yung mga pasyente para sila kasi yung mga nangangailangan talaga. But, kailangan i-coordinate ito sa Department of Health, sa City Health, at saka sa RESU, no, ng mga institution, even sa CCMC. And so far, libre po yung testing, no, sa binigay ng DOH na cartridges for the testing kits. And hopefully, by next week, meron na tayong sa Department of Agriculture na another testing site for COVID-19 na PCR din. So, magandang balita yan for Zamboanga City as a whole. For PPE, so far, sa logistics natin, enough yung mga personal protective equipments natin for our healthcare workers. Then, for the staff, yun, na-mention ko yesterday na may hiring pa rin tayo. Just contact our number para makontak nyo, no? Makommunicate nyo yung HR secretary or manager. It's 992-0052. Then, ipakonect nyo lang sa Human Resource Management ng CCMC. For the health workers na may symptoms, 3 na sa kanila ay negative. So, 12 sila lahat. 3 ay negative na yung result for COVID. So, non-COVID sila. And they are improving, no? They are being isolated and quarantined. Yung siyam ay pending ang result ng healthcare workers natin. Yung isa nun is kahapon na swab. Hopefully, Monday may result na tayo. Then, yung 8, outside, meaning outside Zamboanga, either Davao or Manila. So I guess that's for today's update, no? For more COVID updates, just continue to follow our page and do not forget to share it. It's CCMC COVID updates. Consult as usual, follow our page, CCMC teleconsultation, telemedicine, or contact our command system 992-0052, local 152. So in behalf of the Incident Command System, together with our OIC Medical Director, Dr. Emilia Monosimpo. For as long as po naka-ECQ pa tayo, hindi pa nade-declare ng local city government natin, always stay safe, stay home, and hopefully matatapos na tong hurdle natin, no, ito sa pandemic. We pray para matapos na ito lahat. So to our CCMC frontliners, we always thank you for the services and sacrifices. So again, my name is Dr. Nelson Ladja. Muchas gracias a todos.